So we're just going to do some neck stretches for all of those people that are stuck working from home. So we're just going to work our way around the neck, holding each stretch for between 10 to 30 seconds. We're going to start by stretching through the back of the neck, so gently tracking the chin to the chest, applying just a little bit of gentle pressure through the hand to deepen the stretch if needed. We're going to look all the way up and back, stretching out the front of the neck as we go. Remembering to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth while the stretch is being held. I'm going to stretch the side of the neck. You can apply a little bit of gentle overpressure to increase the stretch, or you can use your other hand and you can pull downwards to stretch the other end of the muscle. You can also put a little bit of an angle on your stretch by tucking your chin forwards and moving around until you feel where the stretch is strongest, and hold there before releasing the stretch. And you can repeat each stretch 3 to 4 times.
Cervical retractions against a wall. These are excellent for neck pain, posture and headaches. Start by leaning your body against a wall with the back of your head, your shoulders and your hips against the wall and your feet a few inches out from the wall. Bring one hand up so that the web space between your thumb and index finger is just above your chin, and then raise your elbow parallel with the floor. Place the other hand against your wrist as a reinforcement, again with both elbows level, horizontal with the floor. And then we're going to be placing a posterior force or a backward force on the horizontal plane, straight back against the wall, holding that for up to 45 seconds, especially if you're experiencing headaches. Continue breathing normally and then relax. And repeat for 3 to 4 repetitions. You should feel this as a stretch through the back of the neck and up through the base of the skull.
These are some exercises you can do if you're sitting and your low back is getting sore. The first one is a pelvic tilt, which is just moving through arching and flattening your lower back. You'll find that that particular flattening movement feels like quite a nice stretch. So starting in the middle, you can then arch forwards and flatten back, squeezing the abdominals to draw the tailbone underneath you. You'll notice that my shoulders are nice and still, they are not moving. The movement's purely coming from my hips. The second exercise that can be quite nice is getting a little bit of rotation. So that's taking one hand, reaching behind, then reaching your other arm around and looking over the back shoulder. Holding for a count of 10 seconds, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, before doing the other side. Stretch is for the upper back, which you do up and over the back of your chair, just crossing your arms over your chest. Feeling where you're a bit stiff through between your shoulders, and then leaning up and over. And repeating that 5 to 10 times. Not holding, just moving nice and smoothly through the movement.
A great stretch for the spine as a Pilates roll down. We're going to start nice and tall, imagining that your back is up against a wall. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to tuck the chin towards the chest. Start to round through the shoulders. Imagine like you're rounding over a picket fence and you're trying to lift your stomach up away from the fence. Keep the chin tucked in and keep the knees softly bent. Relax the shoulders. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, curl back up by tucking the tailbone under and rolling back up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Breathing in again at the top. Repeat this exercise. Going through some shoulder or scapular retractions. Again, excellent postural exercise if you've been spending a lot of time sitting at the computer or desk or driving. So we're going to start by squeezing the shoulder blades back together, and we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And again, squeezing the shoulder blades back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat this 10 times. If you have a resistance band, then you can do a version using the resistance band, attaching your band to something stable or a solid door handle. Start with your arms outstretched and then draw the elbows back to your sides, squeeze your shoulder blades back together and open up the chest and stretch the collarbones. Again, you can do repetitions of this exercise, or again, you might choose to hold the squeeze for 5 seconds, really focusing on the muscles between your shoulder blades and in your upper back. Avoid tilting your head forward or poking your chin out or overarching your back. Some general back and spinal mobility exercises. Starting with a back extension, also called a swan extension. Your hands are either side of your head, your legs are shoulder width apart. We start by rolling the shoulders back, starting to lift the head and chest and rest onto the elbows. You can either hold at this level, make sure that you keep the shoulders down and back, and if you can then press up onto your hands into a full back extension. And then coming back down to your elbows and down to flat. Repeat 10 times. If you find this difficult because you're not very mobile through your back, you can move your hands a little bit higher above you, and then as you press up, that will limit the amount of lift you come into. Or if you're quite flexible, you might like to move your hands a bit further under your shoulders so that you can come up a little higher to feel a better stretch. This will also provide a really good stretch through your abdominal muscles and through the front of your hips and your body. And down. Then we move into a cat and camel stretch, or a happy cat, angry cat. So we start with your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and then we're going to round upward through your spine, tucking your tailbone, lifting your navel, separate your shoulder blades but avoid shrugging them, and tuck your chin to your chest. Think about sinking the crown of your head towards the floor. And then dropping out of this, we lengthen the tailbone out behind us, let the lower back arch and dip down, slide your shoulders down and lift your head to look forward, and then repeat again, rounding up through the spine and then extending down. And you can repeat this 6 to 10 times. Then moving into child's pose or shell stretch, we round upward through the spine and then sit the bottom down towards the heels, stretching the fingertips forward along the floor. Holding for 10 seconds and then adding in a thread the needle by threading one hand underneath the body, rotating so that the ear and the shoulder are coming towards the mat, and then releasing out and repeating to the other side. This will add in a bit of thoracic rotation and be a good stretch for the back of the shoulders and the lats. And coming back